Don't worry, Pepsi stage, we'll be back when the rave properly kicks off. Just realised this is actually our first time in Tomorrowland today. Decided to come down to get the Tron stamp because I do want to do some shopping today. Also, Buzz is at a 5-minute wait line. I've done Tron quite a lot this trip, but actually, do you know what? I've done Buzz quite a lot as well. But I love Buzz. I love Buzz, and it might be something to do with the fact that I seem to be averagely good at this one. I think I might get my Tron stamp and then do that, and then we can head over to some of the big stores on Mickey Avenue to get my final stamp. It's broken. It's broken. I am going to go back into the Tron store and see if they are able to do the same thing that they were able to do in the Mickey and Minnie store and stamp it in the store. So, wish me luck. Let's see how it goes. Yes, she's able to do it. Yay! Yes, this is my last one. You know where I go for the final stamp?
Final stamp?
The last.
Yeah. In the, do you have a map?
Yes, I do. I am just checking to make sure I do actually have them all there this time. Because last time I was like, I got them, and then I didn't. Alright, Star Wars, Buzz, Tron. This is hard to do with one hand. You don't care, do you? I'm going to put you away and I'm going to tell you. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. I do have them. I have all of them, all 14 or 15 of them, however many that there is. So yay, I'm gonna go on a celebration Buzz Lightyear extravaganza with my new favourite cup, and after that we'll go to Avenue M in Mickey's Avenue. The big store on Mickey Avenue, which I think is called Avenue M. We can do some shopping there, and we can get our final stamp. Final stamp. Might be bigging up this whole final stamp thing. But I'm really happy to have a completed Shanghai Disney passport. There are more people going into the Fast Pass queue than there are going into the normal queue. I'm sure they'll get priority over me anyway. But it's pretty interesting how dead it is right now. And I do like the normal line. It is pretty cool. Yeah, get in, Buzz! Die zone! I'm trying to do this with my left hand. It's a bad idea. Yay! Yay! Thanks, little alien dude. That's an amazing picture. Shame about the red eye. Galactic hero, 3 times running, galactic hero. Awesome, awesome, I love it. I absolutely love it. I love it. I told you this last time, but I love it because it's a video game. I love it because it's a video game. All the video game mechanics are in that ride. Shoot the smaller targets, find the harder things, like hit the things which make other things pop up, and then hit those things that have popped up. All of that stuff, all of it, amazing. Best Buzz Lightyear ride in the world. I hope they start to update the others so that they're a bit like that. The only thing I'll say about that one though is it's very futuristic. It kind of loses its sort of Toy Story edge. It's very Tomorrowland, not very sort of new Toy Story Land. But Buzz Lightyear rides are in Tomorrowland, so anyway, let's have a look at the fountain. I don't think I've shown you guys this yet, but this fountain has a name. I'll put it at the bottom here. I can't remember off the top of my head. But all the funky music that you keep hearing and I keep saying is just amazing. It's all coming from this fountain. Look how cool it is. I love it. I love the music of it. You must be able to buy the music somewhere for Shanghai Disneyland. On our way to Avenue M, I'll show you guys a few other places that are on Mickey Avenue. There's House of Waffles here. Well, I think actually House of Waffles was part of Il Paperino, which is ice cream, but they do a lot of waffles as well, which is good because it's a little cool for ice cream right now. This is Avenue M, the giant store, but we're gonna go through the front entrance rather than at the side. I love that little alcove down there with the lights above it. I'll stop so you guys can see it. beautiful. I took some pictures of it and put it on Instagram. And over there is Remy's Patisserie, which I have frequented a lot during this trip. And the Duffy store is over that way, as well as the big Mickey restaurant. And then this is the main street where all the candy place is. We're gonna go in here though. Hi! And maybe do some purchasing. Definitely sort out our passport. Okay, lady told me to go this way to this checkout, I think, and to give my stamp or give my passport to. Ah, there's nobody here. Okay, there's a lady by the stamp thing here. Maybe I'll ask her. Yay! Oh, she has them up there. Yay, perfect!
Congratulations,
so
and then this is your gift.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yay! So I did get a pin badge. Amazing. I got a pin badge and I got my final stamp. There you go. Amazing. One whole completed Shanghai Disneyland passport. Amazing. Right, I'm gonna have a look around the store and possibly buy some things, some gifts mostly, and then if there's any Alice stuff, then it'll be for me, obviously. Guys, look at these. I think they're necklaces, but look, it's a little Ariel in there, a little Elsa. They're a bit blingy for me, but I do like them. Are these like a little bit? Is this a collection of princesses? Oh my god, I think this one is quite a few princesses. Yeah, they are really cool. Here she is, Shanghai Minnie again. Look how cool she looks. Sorry, my arm is not long enough to get her all in. Pretty awesome. And this seems to be the Shanghai Mickey. So, very interesting suit. I like this Mickey though. Oh, don't hide. Look at you. That's super awesome. It's gonna pick up my brother one of these boxes, I think. Wonder what's in here. Delicious, delicious snacks. Delicious snacks. Oh wow, I have no idea. To be honest, Stephen would just prefer the box anyway to whatever's inside it. So I think I'll get this. The smaller Foofy collection here, including the ones that smell of apple blossoms. Oh, I think they have 7 Dwarfs down there. Cute mugs. I love a good mug. I don't know which I would choose if I had to choose one though. I do like this honey pot, which is pretty cute. Or the giant Donald Duck cup. It actually doesn't feel too heavy. It should be easy to get back. But also it's a pretty big thing to try and transport home as well. They have a Pandora store in the store for all you Pandora lovers. There's that cute little bag that I like as well. I like those red sweatshirts with the Mickey coin on them. They're cool. And this is their collection of t-shirts. It's pretty cool. Oh, what is that one with the planets? Oh, that's pretty awesome. Oh, and the Mickey, the drawn Mickey one up there also looks pretty cool. Kind of like this Lights Mini one as well. Take a look at the pins. I do like these ones of all of the lands. If you're looking for them, go to the Tomorrowland store. They have all of them there. These are a cute pin trading starting set. Look at this, Garden of the 12 Friends. They're the 12 Zodiacs. They're a really cool thing to pick up, especially if you go to other Disney parks, because they're a really cool thing to trade. Because it's unlikely that other people would have gone to Shanghai Disney, and so you'll have these exclusive pins that you're able to trade with them. It'll be amazing. And then you pay at these checkouts over here at the front of the store. It's actually quite an ingenious way of doing these stores, because so many people will come to these kind of stores and buy a lot of stuff right at the end of the day and then exit the park. So this is kind of a good way to like let them flow through the store, get it here and then just exit. I have also noticed something amazing. These huge doors here, and I don't know if you can notice, do you see that picture right at the back? That's Scrooge McDuck. I believe we're paying in Scrooge McDuck's money bag. Amazing. Look at all his pictures. The castle is looking amazing right now. 6:30, if you're here in March, 6:30 is the time. to come and see the castle. It looks phenomenal. Also, I should have trusted my intuition yesterday and waited till this evening to watch the castle projection show, because as I told you earlier, there's nobody in the parks right now, so I would have had a much easier time watching it today than I did yesterday. But the good thing is that you guys can learn from my mistakes. I want to show you guys a couple good places though to watch the show. My favourite place I think I found is here, which is already pretty busy, even on a pretty light night. So you see you have the castle off in the foreground there. It's this barrier that's right here. If you could get here, this is a really nice place to stand. First of all, this isn't a barrier that they can remove, so it means there'll be no chaos halfway through the show, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. Secondly, you've got an unobstructed view because in front of you is just foliage, it's just plants and stuff, and they ain't going anywhere. So this would be my choice, really, would be right here where these people are. Your next best option is going to be anywhere that has a barrier in front of it, and again, I'll tell you why in a second. So right here, there's a barrier right in front of it. You've got this light in front of you, so you've got to make sure that you're out of view of that light. Maybe if you're sort of around there where those trash cans are, where those blue trash cans are in the middle, or just to the left and right of it, you might miss getting a light right in front of your view. So the barrier moving thing. So you see these barriers here, right? Halfway through the show, they will remove them. So I was quite close up to one of the barriers, one of those barriers with the view of the castle that you guys probably saw from the previous video, or the previous however many videos it was ago. And I had an okay view. There was a few obstructions, but given the time I turned up there, given that it was a busy day, it wasn't actually that bad. But about 10 minutes before the end, they removed all the barriers, which meant that everybody who was sort of pushing and shuffling around just went straight in front of you, and then my view became blocked again. Then I had to move to get a view again, and it was all a bit of a mess. So that kind of stressful element of Shanghai Disneyland kind of comes out in that. Oh, look at the castle right now. Sorry, I keep wanting to tell you guys stuff and then I keep wanting to look at the castle as well. That kind of stressful element kind of came out in the castle projection show last night. But I will say again, it was a busy day yesterday, and so I think if I'd stayed and watched it tonight, not I'm staying till the end, but if I'd aimed to watch it this evening and sat down tonight to watch it, I think I'd have a much better time of it because the park is a lot emptier. So I guess my top tip for this is, if you're going to watch castle projection show, do it on a weeknight, not a Friday. And if you have to be here on a weekend, do it on a Sunday night. I should have trusted my gut, I should have done it that way. But you know, we live, we learn, that is how we move forward, so it's all good. Seems like they're putting barriers up here as well. I wonder if you're able to watch fireworks from this location maybe. Alright, let's see if we can Silver Grotto, Silver Grotto? Crystal Grotto. I'm just making up my own names for it. Let's see if we can do a voyage, because it's a voyage to the Crystal Grotto. I keep calling it a journey, it's a voyage to the Crystal Grotto. I then have a Winnie the Pooh Fast Pass, 6:30. So guys, there was a reason why I sat on the right hand side of the boat, and it's coming up. Yes. Oh my god, I'm getting shivers already. Oh my gosh, wow. Sitting on the right hand side is that Mulan is on the left. glad I saw that at night. I'm so glad. It's not actually open for that long at night, the voyage to the Crystal Grotto. It closes at 7, so it's going to close 1 hour earlier than the rest of the park. I think probably because I guess they use some of the castle area obviously for the firework projection, and it's too close to the castle. Anyway, now guys, I've got a revelation for you. Like, oh my god. I may miss the rave. Shock. I have a fast pass for Pooh's Honey Hunt. No, that's not right. That's in Japan. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Whatever this Pooh ride is, it's over here. And I have only done that once. So I thought, let's go give it another go. Don't know if you guys can make this out really, but this piece of mastery on our left-hand side. This is a theatre, another ginormous theatre, like the one that we went to see Captain Jack in. But this one is for the Frozen sing-along. I didn't go to Frozen sing-along because I suspect it's the same as the one in Walt Disney World, and I also suspect that it's in Chinese. So I figured it'd be best to put my time elsewhere. Although if you want to fancy having a go at Frozen in Chinese, that's probably the best place to try. So here we go, that's the store. I love that building, it's so cute. And that's Winnie the Pooh, The Many Adventures of. Right, this is, guys, this is hilarious. The standby entrance is 5 minutes, but for the sake of completion, I am gonna use my fast pass. Thank you. Thanks. I get copycatted here quite a lot when I say thank you, hi. There's lots of people around that go hi, thank you. I think in like sort of light mockery, but also just like playful mockery. I don't mind, it's just quite cute. So again, fast pass got me so far, but there's still a little bit more to go. That much more to go before you actually get to it. So fast pass cuts out most of the queue, not all of the queue. But I guess it's the same. It's the same in like Buzz Lightyear and Tokyo Disneyland. Like, it's generally the same, right? It's the same everywhere. Anyway, I'm just letting you guys know. This is a really great ride. I think I told you in the last vlog that it's a copycat of the one in Walt Disney World in Florida. The one in Tokyo, my broken record, the one in Tokyo is still my favourite. I'm a broken record, I think I've said that a number of times. That's a very special ride though, that's a trackless ride. Not many trackless rides exist like that. It's a bit like the Ratatouille ride in Disneyland Paris, for you people who have been to Disneyland Paris. But I do very much like this ride. One thing that this version has, which the version in Tokyo doesn't have, is the rainy day room. And I love the rainy day room. If they put the rainy day room in Tokyo, I'd be very, very happy. Yay! A windy day round. Aw, Piglet! Yay, it's Gopher! Love Gopher. Chinese Eeyore sounds exactly the same as British Eeyore. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, the rainy day room. Who doesn't care? He's got his honey. I love how Pooh's Honey Spin looks at night. Look at this, this is amazing. All the beehives are going. I love the I think, is it music? Yeah, it's music. I love the music in here, listen. It's a bunch of bees, and those lights at the back are amazing. Got little bees buzzing around them. 5 minute wait. Yes, please. Alright, let's go. See if we can have a little bit more look at the queue. This is the Peter statue. Amazing. So guys, look, this is a Captain Hook and Mr. Sneeze statue. Isn't that amazing? And then over there, it's Wendy and the boys. I'm not gonna go over there because they're already telling me off. And oh, actually, but I can zoom you in, can't I? So this is such an amazing queue, but if you have to go that way, that means you're waiting a really long time. So I just haven't done it. I haven't waited that long for this one because I've got fast pass, or it's been on a very, very quiet time, or it's been very early in the morning. So anyway, it's cool to see them just briefly. Anyway. Guys, we're finally at the front. Look at the moon. Here they come. Oh, that's the shot we were looking for. Look at that. Woo! I did not see those splashes last time. Tink! Get out of there, Tink! I like the effect. There's a crocodile. Wendy, it's me! My own boat. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I'm come into Tomorrowland because I want to pop to a store to get a gift for somebody quickly. Also, I think, let's not get too excited, but I think the rave's still on. Glad I got to see it, even just a little bit. I need to go up to the Tron, the Tron store. That needs to happen. Do we think I should ride it? Let me go buy this thing. If they'll still let me on the ride, I'll try. Guys, just had a genius idea. Tron exit goes through the store. So we'll ride Tron and then we'll go through the store. Sun off. How beautiful it is. This is amazing. It's all over. It's 8 p.m. Even the rave is over. Tomorrowland here is astonishing. Just look at these lights everywhere. Tron was really, really good. Got to sit at the front as well. The guy who was next to me was hilarious. I think he was trying to be as upright as possible the whole time, which technically is against the rules. But he managed to make it work, so it's all good. I was saying that the previous music from Tomorrowland reminded me of Mass Effect. This music is reminding me a lot of the Ghibli Museum. Has anybody been to the Ghibli Museum in Japan, in Tokyo? This reminds me exactly of that. Wow, guys, look! I think that's the pirates bit. So I think if we keep walking, we'll be able to see the end of Ignite the Magic.
Good luck.
Oh wow, we're just in time. me real bad then. Sorry if I'm shaking a little bit. Oh my god, my chin is all wet with tears. If you guys want to know where I was standing just then for the parade, it's here, this little round sort of weird bench thing around a tree, and it's right next to, it's right next to Timothy Treats. I mean, there are better places to sit for the parade, but if you're last minute trying to find somewhere to go, that was a really good spot. I think I got some pretty good shots there for turning up halfway through the show. I'm gonna go see the castle do its thing again because it was lovely yesterday and nobody stays for it. I think I'm just gonna stand there and enjoy it for a little bit, take some pictures. That Chinese song at the end does it for me. I think that's amazing. I love Ignite the Magic. It's obviously very similar, if not the same, to the Illuminations, isn't it, at Disney? Actually, do you know what? I'm going to zoom you in on the castle, so I'm going to be a bit blurry, but castle's going to be in focus. Yeah, it's the same as Disneyland Paris. I like it. I love the Mulan bit, But that Chinese song bit at the end with all the different scenes from Ignite the Magic, oh my god, I love it. Just the sound is so beautiful. I think it's when the kids sing in particular, that bit's really lovely. Oh, I just love that. For me, that sets Ignite the Magic off as being different from the one that's at Paris, that bit at the end. But of course your instinct, sorry, there we go, castle. Your instinct is to leave straight away, get out of the park, like get home. But stay, if you come here, stay. Do that bit, because that's really, really lovely. Mickey Avenue at night looks amazing. I love this different take on a main street. A main street wouldn't have worked here for obvious reasons. So I loved how they've made it so different. And the castle just looks amazing from wherever you stand on Mickey Avenue. So phenomenal. I'm gonna get this picture that these two girls are trying to get. I want it with Chip 'n Dale egg with the castle in the background. It's very crowded when I came here earlier, so I didn't get a good picture of it, and I don't know if I'm gonna get a good picture of it now, just because it's so dark. But this is the Walt and Mickey statue that they have here at Shanghai Disneyland. This guy's got a proper camera, so he's probably getting some really amazing photos. I've got a little Canon G7X, so we'll be getting what we get. That's not a bad picture, there we go. Hey, the lighting looks okay. Amazing. All of the shops on Mickey Avenue seem to be open, so you can still do all your last minute shopping here. That's a view of the castle at the moment. Looks a lot closer in real life. I don't know if I told you about too many of the stores here. They're all based off old Mickey cartoons and Mickey friends. So look, that's a Silly Symphony music store. Then we've just got, when Mickey is a janitor, I can't remember that one. I think this one has got Goofy on the front of it. Yeah, Goofy's Toys, there we go. I know too much about this place already, I think. Yeah, that's Avenue MRK, that's where I was shopping earlier on. And a spin all the way around, you got minis. Oh, we're at Stella Lou Stella Lou's candy place. Oh, and I was here the other day, it was still Minnie's candy place. Looks like Minnie's been ousted for Stella Lou. So Stella Lou's candy place. Chippendale's Treehouse Treats, which is just a little treat store. And if you go down there, that is the way to the Mickey restaurant and the Von Drake's fireworks store, which is just a front, obviously. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, and I do love this barber shop. Now that it's dark, actually, we can see a pretty good view of it. Look at that. Brilliant. So even Shanghai Disney has a barber shop, guys, but it's just not as fancy schmancy or as large or as open as some of the others in the American parks. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, let's check to see if Stella Lou cupcake is inside the Stella Lou candy store. Oh my gosh, this has gone Stella Lou. It's not even a candy store anymore, it's just a Stella Lou store. Oh my gosh. Guys, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? This is unbelievable. I'm just amazed. I'm just amazed. I was here the other day. I'm gonna flash over to what it looked like then. That was 6 days ago. 6 days ago. And now it just looks completely different. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Right, let's have a look, see what they got. Don't see any Stella Lou cupcakes, so that's not surprising because I'm not too sure that they sell them here. Anyway, but this cake, this Donald chocolate flavor cupcake is very, very good. Very good. It's got like little marshmallow on top of it with chocolate underneath. Pooh Bear looks kind of cute. Olaf flavor cupcake. What's Olaf? Oh, Olaf vanilla flavor. I thought that said Olaf flavor cupcake then. But what is Olaf flavor? And then over here, you got marshmallows, cake pops, mostly marshmallows on this side, and Rice Krispie treats, and then the candy apples on top. I walked in here expecting to see candy. I told you guys that there was going to be candy here. There ain't candy here right now. I have no idea how long this Stella Lou store is staying. There's a lot of st in that sentence. Stella Lou staying. Store. It's there if you're here in the next few months. I'm sure it's going to be around for the whole spring period. Actually, before I go on, let me just show you the stores down here. So that's the other side of the candy store, what is supposed to be Minnie's candy store. We've got the post office here. And this is the camera store. It's not really a camera store though. It's more a few souvenir items. Oh, sorry, let's go around with this lady. It's a few souvenir items and stuff where you do your photo pass. And then over the other side is the continuation of Mickey Avenue. And let's just one more time have a look at Scrooge McDuck's bank. Oh, I love it. It's one of my favorite things here at Shanghai Disney. Just this facade of this building. Look how cool that is. Amazing. Oh, I think we might be getting kicked out. Yeah. The park is closed. Get moving. Let's see you real soon. There's a few things that we didn't see. The posters for the rides. I love these. And you so infrequently see them. Pirates of the Caribbean, Battle for the Sunken Treasure. What a ride. What a ride. I do still need to go on this actually. The fear of getting too wet today put me off. I will be back. I'll be back. I will go on it in the heat of summer. It's only a few months and I've got something to look forward to that's new. But yeah, so look, the sort of fake train station is just up here. There's no train that arrives to it. It just looks like a train station. At least that's what I think. Now I'm not too sure, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna go to Disney Town for dinner. It's working out quite nicely. The park is closing at 8 PM, which is around the time that I would have dinner anyway. So about 6 o'clock in the park, I was like, do I sit down for food? And then I thought, do you know what? No, I'll just save it. I'll go to one of the restaurants I love in Disney Town, and then I'll have my dinner at around 8, 9 o'clock. It's a late dinner, but tomorrow's a crazy day, so I don't mind getting some carbs into me tonight. And yeah, then I don't need to cut eating time into my having fun time at Disney. Although eating is having fun at Disney. Like the restaurants here are amazing. Anyway, we're gonna say goodbye one more time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh my god, there's a hidden Mickey in the clock. I didn't see that. We're gonna go to one of my favorite restaurants here. There's quite a lot of good food here. Anyway, we're gonna go to one of my favorites right now. It's a ramen restaurant. Camera ran out of battery whilst I was mid-spiel. So what I was going to tell you is that we were going to one of my favourite restaurants called Ippudo, and as you can see, I'm now here. I've already ordered and it's arrived. I got the Yokohama ramen. It's a special season for this month, and this basil lemonade, which I absolutely love. Or it might have been limeade. It's basil lemonade or limeade, I can't quite remember. Yeah, so coming to get food after Disney is fantastic. Especially since the park closes at 8 o'clock right now, so it's the perfect opportunity to just let the park close, let people go home and go and get some good food. I may have to finish up this vlog at home because my camera battery is flashing, so I think I'm back home, back at the hotel. I'll tell you a little bit more about what's happening next back at the hotel. I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, I'm back at the hotel now. My battery cut out. I think I did tell you that whilst I was on the way to eating ramen at Ippudo, and then at Ippudo as well. Ramen was really good, filled me up quite nicely, so that's good. So I just wanted to finish up with a little bit of a review, a little minor review. First of all, thank you so much if you've got to this part of the vlog. You guys must be super interested in going to Shanghai Disney at one point, and you should be. The park is amazing, but if you read some information about Shanghai Disney, you'll see a lot of conflicting or a lot of sensationalist stories about what Shanghai Disney is like, and I wanted to do these vlogs to show you guys exactly what it was like all of the sort of, you know, more stressful points as well as the really amazing things, because this park is phenomenal. It has some of the best rides in the world. I mean, it's a brand new Disney park. It's not even 2 years old, and really it has like a collection of my favorite rides: Tron, Pirates, Voyage to the Crystal Grotto, that Challenge Trails thing. Oh my god, that's amazing. My arm is getting tired and I'm tired. Actually, maybe I'll hold you like this. There we go. I worked it out today though. A lot of Shanghai Disney's more stressful elements come out when the park is crowded. So when the park is crowded, you tend to find a lot of queue jumpers, and you might see some things that we're not accustomed to, like I saw the kid who had to go to the toilet in the line the other day, and those kind of things. And it's also very, very bad for sort of claustrophobic reasons, like the big queue that I had to be in to get into the park. That was quite congested, and I imagine that somebody who suffers with claustrophobia would find that an almost impossible situation to be in. I think probably quite impossible. But all of these features come out when the park is crowded. So I really feel like Shanghai Disney is a place that you can go and have a fantastic time. The theming is so good, the rides are so good, the cast members were lovely, the restaurants were out of this world, like Captain Barbossa's Bounty. What? Like, I thought that was amazing, and that special Beauty and the Beast drink I got, unbelievable. Like, all of those things are just so perfect, and you can really enjoy them without, or with a smaller amount of the hassles that Shanghai Disney brings if you go on a non-crowded day. If you're going to go on a crowded day and that's your only option, then just be ready. Like, be ready. If you do suffer from claustrophobia, you don't like being in congested situations, hang back, go into the park a couple of hours later. I know you miss out on the fast passes a little bit. It just makes sense for you to go in a little bit later. For other people, make sure that you link up with your friends and form a barrier when you're in queues so that you can make sure that people don't get around you. That's the best thing to do. I had no friends to link up with today. How sad. But that's everything I've read says that that's the best thing to do. Basically, you need to create like a barrier across the aisle that you're standing in to make sure that nobody can get around you. And generally, if you do all those things and you prep, you will have an absolutely amazing time. Trust me, it's a really, really cool part. I hope you did watch all the videos from Shanghai Disney that I took. That really should give you an understanding of you know, sort of what it's like to go to Shanghai Disney. You know, if you didn't, please go back and take a look, or feel free to just ask me questions. If you'd rather just ask questions and not watch the videos, that's also okay. And just shoot me some questions on Instagram. I'll be happy to answer them. But for now, we're gonna say goodbye. I'm actually going to be back in the Disney park very, very soon. Karen from Karen B, the channel Karen B, Karen and I are going to Disneyland Paris next weekend. I know, what is life? It's crazy. But I'm going to Disneyland Paris next weekend. I'm going to be there for my birthday. In April, my boyfriend and I will be going over to Japan for a vacation, and we'll be popping into Disney Sea. Sadly, I don't know if we'll be in Disneyland, but we will definitely be in Disney Sea. This trip's going to be a big Japan trip, so you know, sort of round the country. So there'll be loads of Japan videos. If you come to the channel for Japan videos, there's going to be a lot of those as well. We'll be back in Shanghai Disney sometime in June, so yay. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you so much to those people who sent me stuff on Instagram, or just likes, or wanted some general info. Thank you to everyone, and thank you to is it Lee Xiaopi for telling me about the 2 different endings to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. I didn't know about that. Thank you for letting me know about that. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching this series of vlogs. It's been so much fun shooting it, and I will see you back on the channel hopefully another time soon. So thank you so much, everyone. I will see you again. Oh, I've got one thing to tell you. I forgot. There is a bonus video. There's a bonus video coming next week. Yes. I got a bonus video coming next week. It's not really a surprise. Like, should I say it's going to be a surprise? No, I'll just tell you. I popped into a Shanghai Disney's humongous Disney store last week, and actually that's a video I'm going to put next. I was like thinking to myself the other day, when I shoot this bit, remember to say that video is coming up. But anyway, so yes, I've got a bonus video coming up, which is going to be about the massive Disney store. So check that out. I'll put that up next week or in a few days' time. But yes, I'm gonna go now. So thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions. I hope to see you back on the channel another time soon. Okay, well, for now, goodbye everyone. Bye. World's largest Disney store in downtown Shanghai. Guys, this is amazing. They have a full-on castle in the middle here. You skate with Anna and Elsa. Just look at that. They are beautiful. The phone holder. You stick your phone in there. Aww. The alien one looks awesome.